Game's just wrapped up now. 1-0 Chelsea. Just want to get your immediate thoughts on the game. What are you feeling?
Still a load of arse in terms of the performance. Like, I'm not going to let it get sugar-coated over. What was a really good winner, but yeah, we were terrible today. Absolutely terrible. And you got to deep it. West Ham's reserves. West Ham's reserves side, and even with 10 men, they dragged us into the 89th minute to get a winner. It's the same issues with the attack that I continuously say, where we struggle with low blocks, absolutely struggle. But the only thing that saved us is the same thing that always saves us. Tuchel masterclass, right substitutions helped change the game. Even in spite of what was the worst penalty I've seen in ages, we still managed to sneak 3 points. I don't know how we're capable of it, but I'm going to take it and I'm going to run with it.
Yeah, and that's the thing, I think, over the last couple of weeks where you've kind of been poor at home, I think sometimes it's important to just get those 3 points. Do you think today it was kind of, all right, maybe the performance wasn't great, just kind of smash and grab, get out of there what we can, even though it's at home? But that's kind of the mentality you've got to take now to the rest of the season, because you're in this kind of third limbo kind of spot where you're just kind of floating. So is it just get the points on the board?
Yeah, the aim now is just consolidate third place. It's just now, once we're in that position, we're not competing for the Premier League, we're not competing for the Champions League. Now we're only focusing on the FA Cup final, which is all the way at the end of the season. It's all about keeping the motivation up for these run of games. And I can tell how hard that's going to be, and I can kind of emphasize with it as well, but it doesn't change the fact that you need to stay motivated. We're in this position because we weren't good enough going forward over the course of the season. Yeah, you do have the injury factor that does play a part, but we have been wasteful. So it's up to us to keep ourselves up and to keep the motivation levels going. And we haven't done that. And I could say the fatigue's been sipping from before we got eliminated from the Champions League, which is why I don't want to use that as an excuse either. That's not the reason why we're poor against Brentford, or even poor against Arsenal. If you can't turn yourself up for a London derby of that magnitude, I don't know what to tell you. But it's good for confidence getting a result like that, I guess, but it's only once you don't look at the context behind it. Because once you look at the context, we struggled. Absolutely struggled to break them down or to do anything with the chances that we had. It took West Ham slightly opening up and then going down to 10 men and losing their only fit centre-back for us to finally get a result. I'm not looking at this through rose-tinted glasses.
I hear that as well, but then is there not an aspect of it where you're kind of thinking the club is also, you say context, but the board, there's issues there. Manager is going through personal problems there. As you said, your squad is going through some issues there. Is there not maybe some part of you that just thinks, all right, do you know what? I just want to see the end of the season at this point.
Kind of, but then, like you say, context, you then look deeper into it. The board and the issue of Roman and everything. We were still winning games just coming off the end. We had an away game the day Roman got sanctioned, and we turned up for that one. It's nothing to do with that, in my opinion. If you're going to talk about the players, like I get Tuchel's been going through his own personal issue. But it was his masterclass in terms of his substitutions that won us the game. And that's also why I say if Tuchel makes mistakes, I'm not holding it against him. For everything he's done over the last 18 months and for what he's going through right now, if he makes a mistake, fair enough. I'm looking dead at the players. And I'm saying, you lot are culpable. 100% culpable. And if you're going to drop your motivations now that there's only one trophy to win for, it's an embarrassment from you guys.
Perfect. And just to kind of wrap up, where do you kind of see this season ending? And then what are you hoping for in the summer as well? Obviously, you're saying Tuchel's your guy. Give him everything. Are you then saying you kind of want to see big changes in the squad in the summer?
Massive overhaul. Like, we already have 2 centre-backs leaving, 2 of our 3 best, which is, yeah, great for not re-signing them on contracts a year or 2 ago so we could sell them for profit, but here we are. You got the midfield, 1 or both of Jorginho Kante is going to be leaving, so that needs to be reinforced too. We still need a striker. We probably need a creative or goal-scoring winger as well. And then you need the wing-backs, because we have nothing on the left until Chilwell comes back. We don't even know what position he's going to be because he's coming off an ACL injury. And then we need right wing back depth too, because that's the whole reason why we didn't let Hudson-Odoi go on loan to Dortmund. And that's now why he's wasting himself away in the squad for yet another season. Then you take into account we don't have Roman. We don't even know what the new owners are going to be like. So we're probably not even going to get all of that, which is fine. I'm not going to sit here and throw a tantrum.
Are you prepared for that reality of that you might not be the same Chelsea that you were previous years, where in the summer you could just go, all right, those are our problems, this is what we address, and now this summer might actually be a different one where you kind of have to, all right, we work with what we've got?
Yeah, and I'm fine with that. Like, if our new owners don't spend the same way Roman does, it's whatever. If anyone complains about that, then they're just whining. It's not that deep. If we're going to be more sustainable and make smarter transfers, then I just want to see smarter transfers. I don't even need every single aspect of our squad to be dealt with over the summer. Just deal with a few. All we got was a striker, and we got a deadline day signing in midfield that didn't help us at all. We didn't give Tuchel what he needed. You give Tuchel 3 or 4 tools, maybe not the complete one, but show progress, and then you'll see it on the pitch. That's the one thing I want.
This is the summer to back Tuchel,
Exactly.
basically.
And for this season, just the FA Cup.
Fair play. Smash and grab today then. Got your result, and then now we just watch the space till basically the summer.
Manchester United, a team, like we said, haven't beaten in 5 years in the league. So, yeah.
That will be an interesting one to look forward to anyway. But, yo, well done.
Time.
Always good, bruv. Always good.